Hi guys, this is Flo, and today I will show you how to use Arnold SSS for trees. Okay, let's start. So this is my scene, this is my tree, and I used an Arnold Sky Dome with an HDRI sky from this site, hdrisky360.com. So I chose it because there are a lot of very high quality skies, and the renders are really photorealistic. So feel free to take a look. Okay, let's go. Here is my final material. But let's start clean. I have ever import all my maps. This is my diffuse. This is my specular, the nerves map. Here is the alpha, the normals, and the height map. So let's start with a standard surface. Okay, connect it to the beauty and hit render. I will change my view to see what happened. Okay, I think this one will be better. Connect the diffuse map to color of the diffuse. Take the specular, set it to 1. Connect the specular map to the color of the specular. Set the roughness to 0.3 maybe, and the IOR to 1.3. The cutout map to geometry, cutout geometry. Don't forget to use Arnold tag on your leaf on unchecked opaque box to help Arnold to see the alpha. Okay, so my normal map. Okay, and I will set up the bump map too. I will explain you why later, but let's start with the normal map. Okay. There are issues. This is due to my normal map, so let's try this. Okay. Okay. It seems to be good. So, next step. The best part now. Enable the subsurface, set it to 1. And keep in mind that subsurface scattering is provided to compute volumetric object, but my leaves are flat, so I will use this Arnold version 2 new feature named Thinwald. There's another issue. There are black parts in my leaves. This is due to my normals again. So that's why I have set up this bump map. Okay, next step. I will use my diffuse to color the subsurface. So connect it to the subsurface color. And now I want to draw my nerves. I want to see the thickness of the leaves, so I will use this map and take a layer color, connect the diffuse to the layer 1, and connect the nerves map to the layer 2. Okay, and set it to 1. In multiply. Perfect. Yeah, it seems to be good. As you can see, there's another issue. This is because Arnold version 2 tried to keep the output values to 1. Subsurface is not an additive effect, it's just a blend effect, so when it's black it continues to overall the diffuse. To fix this, I need to draw my light, I need to generate a mate of my light. Let's try with a utility shader and set it to Lambert. This is not exactly what I need, because I want to see the subsurface only in the dark parts of my picture, in the shadows. I don't want to see it in the light parts. In the light parts I want to see my diffuse, so I need to invert this light. So take a complement, and you can take a ramp also, because I will grade it later. Okay, so now you can connect it to the subsurface weight, subsurface intensity. Grade it a bit. Fine. Now, for more photorealistic results, I can add a Fresnel in my subsurface. To do this, use a phasing ratio. And set it to maybe 50. You can merge it with my mate, so set it to the channel 1 and put the phasing ratio in the channel 2. Set it to 1 and multiply and see what happens. Okay, fine. Connect it to the subsurface intensity again and hit render. Okay, seems to be good. Let's find details. Now I want to increase my subsurface intensity. So to do this, I can use a color correct node and connect it to the subsurface, set the exposure to 2 maybe, and see what happens. Okay, great. Maybe I can desaturate it a bit. Okay. The further question is how to randomize my leaf colors. Arnold version 2 has a new node named Color Jitter. But this node only works if each object has a different ID. I will show you in this simple scene. If I set a color jitter and set it to -1 and this to +1, it works fine. But in my scene, all the leaves has the same ID. And as you can see, it doesn't work. This is because all the leaves are on the same object. This is the same ID. So let's try to bypass this using a utility shader and set it to object mode. And the issue is the same. All the leaves are on the same color ID, so I need to choose another one. Let's try this, for example. Okay, it's not so bad. Let's see what happens. Okay, great. Now I need to grade it and take a color correction node, connect the diffuse to the input and connect the utility to the U shift. It will drive the U, that's why I want to grade it to find the good value for my random U. So if I try some values, I can change the random, and this seems to be good. Now I can connect my diffuse on it, on my subsurface 2. Okay, and see what happens. Okay, let's take the closer view. Fine. Okay, not so bad. Like it. Final step, I want to have a different texture on my front side and on my back side. To do this, I will use a two-sided material. So here is the front side and here is the back side. Connect your material to the front side and see what happens. The back side is black. This is because it's not connected, but if I duplicate my material and connect it to the back side, okay, and it render again, okay, I refine my basic material. So now I need to change some values. If I change the U, for example, I've got a different U for the back side. This is too much, but let's try this. Okay, now I can desaturate it a bit. Okay, it was a bit too much. And now I can disable the specular. Okay, it looks pretty good. Let's see another view. And now we had to check what happened if I change the light. So I will check with another sky. Okay, great. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and see you again.